Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name's Oliver. So for today's video, we have another episode recap of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 16, Episode 3. Let's go and get into it. So first of all, we had a, I guess like brunch, lunch, dinner type of thing at Britt's house. Yeah, she did date Rick Ross. I already knew that though, but she said that in her confessional. While all the family's over there, they're talking, she talks to her sister-in-law and brings her downstairs into the basement, and she's talking about her life insurance agency and basically saying that she launched the agency because her father set up a $2 million life insurance policy for her mom, but the mom didn't get it because he was transitioning jobs, and so she just kind of made it her life mission to like never have anybody else go through that type of thing like how she did, basically. Okay, that's enough for Britt. On to Portia and Kelly. I said that kind of rude. I like Britt. Anyways, enough of Britt. Okay, so now on to Portia and Kelly. They are at lunch. Portia ordered a Hennessy margarita. Okay, do you guys remember whenever, I remember seeing this so much on Twitter, the Hennessy epidemic where people would be going in some places in Atlanta and elsewhere and they'd be getting Hennessy pedicures and Hennessy manicures. Manicures, that's what it is, my bad, sorry. Hennessy margarita, that would take me out, but I do kind of want to try it, but that would take me out. They're at lunch because Kelly had invited Portia to a Balmain event that's later on in the episode, so they just wanted to talk about their differences in person before the event. Portia said that Kelly has different personalities, and Kelly said that Portia has different men. So they just went tit for tat with that one. Portia also called her a Toto, and then they just cleared the air. It was honestly pretty good. It was just very quick, and they just are good now, so that's good. After this, it's Drew. They're in the studio, so it's Drew, Angela, Cynthia, and Kenya. And basically, Drew was lying, saying that she doesn't call Dennis on the phone, and then producers proceeded to show a clip of her on the phone with Dennis. Kenya was like, girl, you were dead wrong with the whole Dennis thing. Cynthia then brings up how Kenya booked Cynthia's baby daddy, Leon, is that his name? I think so, for Kenya's TV show. But the thing is, she called Cynthia to like ask her permission, give her blessing before that happened, and Cynthia was like, you should have just done that. And then she was just like, well, basically I did. I called Portia, or no, I texted Portia like all these times, and they did show the receipts of that. And then Cynthia was like, no, you gotta call Portia, like you can't just text her. But yeah, anyways, on to the next one. It's Shamia. Shamia is with her sisters. They're over at her house. She's basically talking about the struggles that she has with her daughters, Shiloh and Shia, and how her sisters are very monumental in her life, and they're also there helping out with her daughters as well, even though that her sisters have other struggles going on in their lives as well. So that was pretty much the gist of that scene. After this, it is Angela. So she and Charles are renovating some properties, and this scene, they're just at one of the properties. She's basically just trying to show Charles what it's like at the property and saying, you know, if this one goes really well, then maybe he'll be more lenient with me renovating other properties, essentially. Oh, and then she mentioned the vow renewal, and she was saying that they want to get a vow renewal because right after they got married in 2016, they started having issues. One of the issues being whenever they were at Madison Square Garden and Charles got kicked out, like the GM or the coach kicked him out of the arena. Mind you, he played for the Knicks for 10 years. So I'm just wondering, how bad did you piss them off? Like, what did you do? What did you do? You played for them for 10. I need to go back and look back into that, because I know that he played for the Knicks for 10 years, but I'm like, what did you do? I must be missing something. I don't know, because you got kicked out of the arena and that caused issues in your... Moving on. Okay, so Drew, basically talking about Ralph and the divorce. Basically, this scene, we're figuring out that Ralph hasn't shown any of his finances. And because of that, they cannot move forward with the divorce. Makes sense, but at the same time, what are you hiding? Seriously, what are you hiding? That's uh-oh, Ralph, like, what do you have? Does she own a baseball team? Is she gonna be like Sutton? Does she own a baseball team or two? And have a lot of freaking money, who knows? After this, it's Portia. Portia and her mom, I think they're at like some type of spa. And basically, Portia's just talking to her mom about Shamia, and it's very interesting. Portia told her mom that Shamia was like, oh yeah, let me take you out, let's go have a good time, which is the scene that we saw in the strip club from episode 1. And while they were at the strip club, Shamia was telling Portia about Kelly and Britt, how they were just talking bad about Portia. And then Diane was like, well yeah, y'all been friends for years, but you know, you better be careful of a dog that brings you a bone. Was Diane the one that low-key set up the rift between Portia and Shamia in this season? Because Portia just went on live a couple days ago and saying, yeah, they're not that close because of the season. Could this be it? I don't know. The last and final scene was with Kelly, and Kelly's having an event at Balmain. I put in here, hello, the luxury is here. Yes, this season is bringing it. It's definitely bringing it like how we really want to see. Also, they're having it at Phipps, not Lennox. Exactly. Well, obviously, because the Balmain store is there. Didn't Hermes move there too? Because they were at the outdoor location and they moved. Anyways, Kenya and Brooklyn are matching, and then Portia and Pilar are matching. I love that. After this, it was just very awkward between Shamia and Angela, right? Very awkward, because they were like, do we speak? Do we not speak? Whatever. And then Kelly gets up and she starts speaking about the event in and of itself in OI. And she was saying that when she had her second daughter, she took her to the hospital and CPS wouldn't let her leave, and then they had officers at the door because of OI. I did not know anything about OI, so I just did some quick research on it. I didn't realize it was like that. I really did not. So I was a little bit confused. I was like, wait, CPS? I obviously didn't think she did anything wrong. I was just like, wait, why did CPS even get there? But I didn't realize that OI is mainly diagnosed before the birth. So maybe it was just the issue with the OBGYN. I don't know. I'm not an expert. I don't even know anything about that, but yeah. Oh yes, and then finally Shamia and Angela get into it. Angela calls Shamia Shamina. Shamia says that Angela has a 99 nose. Angela called her Flava Flav and called Portia Chuck D. Then Shamia called Angela LaToya Jackson and Portia hit the and then finally it was just Portia and Drew. So Portia does not want to speak to Drew. Drew's there and she's like, do you want to talk now? And then Portia was like, you know, I've been feeling a little sick, so maybe let's talk later. And Drew's like, no, let's just talk now. And then Portia's like, no. And Portia's just like, I wonder where Drew got all this audacity. And then she was like, I looked right past her and I see the audacity standing right there. It's Big D. So, no, she didn't say Big D. She called her Heavy D. Drew's sister, Allison. That's what she was talking about. But, yeah, anyways, next week we're going to start to get Kenya versus Britt, Edie. Seems like Britt just can't let it go. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did making it. Please remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.